We have an NHL trade to discuss. The Anaheim Ducks have acquired Ville Husso. What does that mean for their goaltending, and how positively does it affect the Red Wings cap situation going into the trade deadline? We'll discuss both of those situations coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have a trade to discuss this evening, and even though it might come across as a small trade, I think it has the potential to have bigger ramifications for both sides, both in the short and long term. The Anaheim Ducks have acquired goaltender Ville Husso from the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit has certainly gaining some cap space here. They get $3.6 million off their books. Husso had already been down to the minors parts of this year. While he's in the minors, part of that contract's buried. But at the same time, he's appeared in 9 games, got a 3.69 goals against and an .866 save percentage. So certainly hasn't gone well for him with the Red Wings this year at the NHL level. The Red Wings are not getting anything in return for right now. It's for future considerations, which most often turns out to be pretty well nothing. Now, of course, the Anaheim Ducks have a solid goaltender in Lucas Dostal. They also have John Gibson. You got to wonder about the future of him. Now, he's recently been hurt again, although it's believed he shouldn't be out too long with this most recent situation he's dealing with. So, NHL insiders like Frank Saravalli and Elliot Friedman are saying for right now, this does not necessarily impact or mean that a John Gibson trade is imminent, and that, we shouldn't make that, conclusion here just yet, and that it's more about, increasing organizational depth. Now, of course, with Husso being a pending unrestricted free agent, maybe this gives the Anaheim Ducks an opportunity here to kind of have a trial run with him to see what they think of him in their organization. Perhaps as early as next year, he could be backing up Dostal if Gibson does indeed move on. I don't think we're going to see a John Gibson trade myself before the NHL trade deadline. I mean, you can never completely rule it out. I just think it's because of the fact he continuously has been getting hurt, and his, the contract's not, too bad, but if the Ducks would eat some money on it, maybe. I just don't know that it's going to happen. It's fair to say that it's more likely, in my opinion, to happen in the offseason, but hey, he's been in the rumor mill forever. Crazier things have happened. So, to me, like I said, this is a situation where it could impact the future goaltending situation with the Ducks, but it may not necessarily. So, we'll have to see where things go on that front. And of course, with Detroit, it gets them some more cap space, so they have even more flexibility to add near the deadline. They're currently sitting in a wild card spot. They like where they're at. I think they're happy to try to give this team a boost by adding and see where they can get here. So we'll see what happens, but a positive effect for Detroit for the short term. Obviously, with the Ducks, it has potential to be a longer-term thing, but it may not necessarily affect Gibson. We'll have to wait and see. Now, let me know your thoughts on this trade down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.